Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. We are at the day 3 of Basics in C Programming. We just had first and second day. We just saw in first day what is the C program is actually does and why where or not it is applicable and all we just saw. In the very second day, we just saw how to operate some certain things in C, how to compile things in C using code blocks, everything we were seeing, right? So in day three, we just covered the rest of the theoretical part, and just at the end or at the half of the class session, we just start building our first code in with code blocks. Okay, so good evening, guys. Again, so we'll start with arithmetic operations in C. Okay, so you just can refer your screen. We just worked, right? So these are some basic arithmetic operations. Okay, so in C plus denotes I have two operands. Okay, so a plus b is equal to 30, so we can just give two words, two numbers a and b, and then we can just give it as 30. So second, subtract, people might know star is for multiplication, and forward single forward slash divides the thing, and modulo function divides means the modulo function gives a remainder after integers. Suppose if I am dividing 3 by 2, I'll get a remainder 1. So if I use b modulus of a where b is 3 and a is 2, I'll just get answer 1, which replies 1 as a reminder when I just divide b by a. So plus plus is an increment. If I write a plus plus, if I give assign the value of a to be 10, I just get a plus plus as 11, and next time a plus plus as 12. So it increase by one value. Okay. So in the same way, minus minus describes a decremental operator value. So if at a is equal to 10, a minus minus will fetch me a value 9. Okay. So what is Hamberson? So Hamberson is a logical operator. So it's AND. Okay. So called a logical AND operators. If both operators are non-zero, then the condition is true. Okay. So if you want to compare two things using AND operation, we will be using Hamberson. So if you use double bars, which is called OR, okay, A or B, okay, if any one of the condition is true, then the value will be, the condition becomes true, right? So the exclamatory mark denotes not operator. So if your output, if your resultant is value, the not will fetch you the opposite of that value, right? So how we will be writing, we'll be writing a ampersand b and then question mark. So this denotes not function. Okay, so we are just going to see the assignment operators. Okay, is equal to denotes a simple assignment operator. My people might be knowing, if I want to assign some value, if I have some two values a and b, if I want to assign like a, addition of both fetch me some value, right? I want to assign that to another variable c, means I'll be writing c is equal to a plus b, right? So the two values, when I get added, what value I'm getting, that is I'm going to assign with c. So I'll be using is equal to. So if I write plus is equal to, what is meant by plus is equal to? So this is nothing but, if we write c plus a is equal to a, which is equal to c is equal to c plus a. So if we are writing in some loop, okay, so I'm starting the loop with c is equal to 0. If I'm running the loop stating like c plus is equal to a, if I assume the value a is equal to 1, in first time my value will be c is equal to 0 plus 1. When I go for the second iteration, value will be c is equal to 1 plus 1. So for using loops, we'll be using this assignment operator. Similarly, a minus is equal to a, which means c is equal to c minus a. Similarly, c star is equal to a describes c is equal to c into a. Okay. Here we just saw, right, what is that, a plus, minus, or a star denotes, right? The same way the forward slash will denotes the division. So c slash forward slash is equal to a describes c is equal to c by a. Okay. So modulo function gives a reminder, like if I want to divide some function and give the reminder in a loop, I'll be using this. Okay. Always remember, is before, if any symbol comes before this is equal to, it's nothing but you just do with the same function, like c is equal to, do with the same function c by a. Okay. Okay. So greater than, less than is symbol is equal to, c is equal to less than true. If you want to compare some values, before values, we'll be using this comparison assignment operators. Okay. And it's greater than, the since you obviously know c greater than is equal to 2. Okay. So bitwise and assignment operator, what is meant by bitwise? Okay. So we just saw Hammerson is used for AND gate, right? So, which denotes C ambition is equal to is nothing but, if you want to compare two values C and 2, you'll be using that, right? So bitwise OR operator. So C power of is equal to 2, which is similar to the of C is equal to C power 2, right? So the same slash is equal to, in the sense it's an OR operator inclusive. What is my inclusive and exclusive? Inclusives are nothing but, see, if you have certain domains of data, if it is beyond that data, it's referred to as, see, if you have some data, okay, I have a set of numbers from 1 to 10. Okay, if my value is greater than 10 or minus, it's beyond that range, so it comes under that bitwise exclusive operators. Okay. So if it's my predefined domain, it is called inclusive operators. Okay. So don't worry about this is a basic thing. Once we are stepping on code blocks, we'll be knowing about everything, right? Okay. So obviously I just said is equal to just do it, just compare two values. If a is equal to b, means just compare the values of a and b, and it just gives the value, right? So exclamatory mark is equal to is the thing, but if it is not equal to a, exclamatory mark is equal to b, if both values are not equal, then it fetches the value true. Okay. So these things you might be knowing: greater than, smaller than, greater than, equal to, smaller than, equal to, right? So the next thing we'll see, what is mean by logical operators and shift operators. So bitwise logical operator, in the sense it works on all logical things, right? So if at all we have a plus b, it just take the value from a, and then it will derive the value, or it will take the value which we have been assigned, that it will take from b, and it will just add the both. Okay. So shift operators is nothing but, if you are using some commands, like if it is true, just go to my operator or go to my program and do this value. So in that case, or in that scenarios, it will be working, the program or the commands will be working. Though this is the basic difference between bitwise logical operators and shift operators. Okay. So as I said before, this and or and all, everything will come under the bitwise, and that shift operation or if and related to that. Okay, so you know example, right? So how to convert, I just was explaining you that day how to convert binary values into decimal values into binaries, right? So this is a truth table. So this is and, right? So if we have 0 0 and table is 0 0 1 is 0, if we have both values true, then only it is true, right? So r, so any one value, if we have 1, we had will get 1, right? So this is p to power 0, sorry, p power q, which represent not table, right? So if your value is 0 0 0 and 0 1 1, if you have both values, then it is 0. See, 1 1 is 0, 0 0 means 0. If we have any value as 1, any one value as 1, then we'll get 1. Okay, so these are types of conversions. I'll just explain you. This is the order things will be happening. So the in a C program, you will be using normal braces first, then it will go for square, and then operators, right? So we'll just without wasting much time, we'll just jump onto our code blocks to do our first code. Okay, so I recommend everyone to use their uh, PC or their machine to run side by side with me, so that if you have any doubts, you can just clarify with me right now itself. Or else don't worry, you have what is it? You have the forum. You can just pop the message there. I can help you out in that. Okay. So the very first program what we're gonna see today is we'll just work on with simple calculator. Okay. First we'll just work on with simple calculator. Okay, let me open code blocks. Code blocks, let me open code blocks. We'll just work on with simple calculator function, and then we'll just proceed with a game. Okay, so people will be having some nerves game, right? So if user will be giving some data, with that they will be praising something, right? So we'll just do on with that. Okay, so we'll just start with the calculator function. Create a new project. I'm just going with the console application. C, next, and then my thing is calculator, and then next, finish. Okay, so I'm just going to my source file main.c. Okay, so here what I'm doing here is I'm just going to have two variables. I'm going to get from the user. I'm going to add that, or I'm going to add or multiply depending on that. First we'll see how to get you a number from the user, and we're going to add the two number and we're not gonna display it. Okay, so before that, what we have to do now, just we have to assign two variables, right? Int, sorry, num1. Okay, I'm just assigning int num1, and then another number int num2. Okay, so I'm just sending two numbers. Okay, so first I just want to get from user, right? So I'm just giving print f. Okay, I'm just going to print certain things. What I'm going to print, enter the first number. So I'm going to get the first number, enter the first number. Okay, so now when the sorry, when the program is run till this, what it will be happening, it just assign two numbers as int, and it will print a value, right? So once this is done, the user will be giving some input, right? So I should scan that to my program. So I was just using scanf, open. So I'll be getting an integer, right? So I'll be using percentage d. Okay, so I'll be getting an integer. What that integer I'm going to assume as I'm going to assume as num1. Okay, the same things. Once the first thing is assumed, I'll just do the second thing to enter the second number, sorry, second number percentage d, and it's to be number 2. Okay, so once I get number 1 and number 2, I just gonna print what I'm gonna print now. I'm just going to print sum of the values are. Okay, I'm just going to this. What I'm going to print, I'm going to again print an integer, right? So I'm going to use percentage d, where the percentage d is num1 plus num2, right? Okay, yeah, okay. So I just mentioned two variables as integer. I just got two values. Let me check if my program is right or not. Let me go to build it. So I don't have errors in my uh, what is it? I don't have errors. I have it warnings. Warnings is nothing but the things. So I can run it. So I just can enter my number. I just can enter 10 and then 5. So the sum of the values is the same, minus 1, 3, 8, 0, 3, 0. Oof, what is this actually? Why I'm getting this? You just people want to think why actually I just want to get 15, right? Why I'm getting this? So this is the first thing people will get will get landed up when they are doing their first C program. So here, see printf, I'm just going to display or run a command from this end to this end, right? I'm not going to do anything with this. This is just a referring part, right? So I'm not supposed to include that in my function. Okay. See now, I'll just close this again. I'll just build the function again, run, say just got my 10 and then 5. Again same, why? File, save, let me just say that it didn't get saved. That's actually it's have of the save file as, no, just I'll save this. Okay, I'll run it again, build it again. Yeah, see, the second most thing, I just enter value of first number. So actually why I just got again the same value error is, I just said you right, it's not an interpreted language, it's a compiler language. So when I just gave run, it doesn't read the entire program. Instead it just ran the whole thing. So we want to build, we have to build the program again in order to update the thing. The second thing we will be seeing is, we just enter the number enter the first number to be 10 and the second number to be 5, and the sum of the values is 16. What? The sum of the values is 15, right? So what is the error again? Let me close off this, let me press some values. So what I'm doing here is, see, we just had two numbers, so number one and number two, right? So when I just give value something like num1 plus num2, so see, you just see, I'm just going with very basic what people will do. They will be including this entire things inside their double quotes. Okay, so now what is the mistake actually I did? What is the mistake actually I did? Then can anyone say me in the command so that I can just proceed? See, it's to be see, while coming to program point of view, if you think instead, see, if you write your own program couple of times, it will be very easy. Okay, there is nothing like if at all I write the entire program, you will just can see, and if you can refer, you can just can know. But when you are typing, you won't get anything. Just tell me why I got the value to be 16, not 15. No, it's not like we want to store the sum another variable. Not like that. We just can do it directly. So starting with forward slash hash will just give me commands, right? See, it's very simple thing. You just think, it, guys. You just can think. I just said the same thing here, same thing again there, right? See, I just said I'm going to scan. Okay, I'm just going to scan certain values, right? I'm not going to scan number one, two. I'm just going to scan only percentage d what the value I'm going to get. So I'm not supposed to get this, right? Yes, see. Okay, this is my reference part. Okay, so obviously this is not my thing, right? If I run build it again, if I run in without building, I'll get the same error, right? So first what we got some values which is not merely equal to our value. So we just have added the extra things where like we have added this program too. So we got the value again, right? So see now I got zero errors, zero warning, 0 minutes. If I run now, just check 10 plus 5. Now it's fetch me 15, right? So these are the very basic stuffs people will be including in like they will be doing the at the very basic step. While they are building a program, they'll be using that. Okay, so what we did here in this from this what we got, we just want to write inside the inverted commas what and all we want to print or what and all we want to scan, not the reference part, right? The same thing we run that, right? Yeah. So we just run it again. It's 50 plus 20, it's 70. Okay, so this is a simple calculator. We just can add things, subtract things. Just I'll just go with a build again. Just I will run the code again. 50 and then 20. I just get 30. I can just use a star or a forward bar to divide that. Okay. So this and then I built it. I just running. I just give 50, then 5. I'll just get 10. Okay. If I give modulo function, what I'll be getting here? So if I use modulo function, okay. So here, see, just I am building. Okay. If I'm running, if I give 50 and then 40, what I'll be getting? I'll be getting 10. Okay, if I divide 50 by 40, 1 times 40 goes, so remainder is 10, so I'm getting 10, right? So this is basic, very basic thing. We just print, we just getting the numbers or the values from the user, and we are getting the operation done, and we are just giving it back to them, right? So we'll just move on to the next problem, okay? So what is this next problem? We just try with a game, okay? We just try with some games. Okay, let me before moving that, I'll just show. I'll want to show you another thing. I'm going to run. Sorry, let me give addition so that people get paid. Okay, so let me build it quickly, and then I'll run it again. So I'm just giving 10 and then 2.5. Okay, so what I'm getting 12. So this point 0.5 is not getting. Why? Because I assigned the value to be int. So when I scan f2, the second number, I just get only 2. Okay, so what I'm supposed to do if I want to get the integer, so I should get everything changed. So instead of int, I'm supposed to write float or double. So instead we'll just write double. Okay, both are correct, but we'll be using double if you want to enter a big decimal number. Okay, so we use double. We can use percentage d here. Obviously not. Okay, so that is for integer. So can we write f? No, that's for float, right? So we just use LF. That's called long float. Okay. Let me build it and run it now. Okay. So I just get my value 12.5 plus 3.6, which fits me 16.1. So why these much zeros are coming? We insert double, right? So it's getting that value. So how much value are getting after point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So it's a float, we'll get three values, and for double we are getting the exact double of float. Okay, right? So we'll just move on to the next problem. Okay, we'll just make a puzzle. So people will be like, you'll be you experienced in your Facebook or WhatsApp or Instagram something, right? You'll be asked to enter some data, and getting the data, it will frame you some letters, right? So assuming I'm just opening an app, game app, and just I'm giving, it's asking me three options: your favorite color, my favorite movie, and then my favorite actor. Okay, so what I'll be getting, I when I enter that, it will frame a entire paragraph for me, and it will display with me, right? So you can take that and keep it in your status or something, right? So we'll build something related to that. Okay, so that we'll just cover the basics of that so we can move further, right? So for that, what we are gonna do now? So first we should describe the problem statement, right? What and all we should do? First we should collect data from people. Then we should sort it inside some values, right? So first thing is we should collect data. Before that, what data we are going to collect? Integers or a float or something else, right? So we are going to get some characters. So instead of double, I'm just going to write char, which means character, right? So I'm just going to get three things: color, and some noun, okay, and then a celebrity name. Okay, so color, sorry, color. So I just can write color, and I just write inside this, sorry, inside this I'm writing 20. What is this 20 refers to actually? Can anyone guess me what this 20, what this 20 actually refers to? So 20 refers to I can enter a value up to, like, I can write color to be violet green at up to 20 letters I can write. My program will get or store the values up to 20 digits or 20 letters. So that is what the size we call is that. So we just get 20 characters. Okay. So we will get color and noun, plural noun better. Let it be small. Plural noun. Okay. Okay. And then a celebrity name. Okay. Celebrity. Okay. Celebrity. So we have three character, color, plural noun, and celebrity. So we are going to ask first, enter the color. Enter your favorite color. Okay. Favorite color. Don't. I'm just sorry if I do any mistakes. Okay. I think it's wrong. Okay, it's fine. Don't mind my English knowledge. Okay. So I just get my favorite color. Okay. So I just going to get that. For integer we just got percentage d. For long float we got percentage lf. For float we got f, right? So for character, what we are going to get? Okay, so we are going to get a character, we'll be using percentage yes, which is a string, right? So what the user going to enter for the color, I just store it as color. Make sure this and this matches. Okay, so I'm just going to ask delete, let's ask enter the plural. Okay, enter some plural noun and store my value as plural noun, obviously not as in long float, as a string. Okay, and then do it again to get your celebrity name. Okay, celebrity name. So enter the celebrity. I don't want to go to that favorite again. Okay, so enter the celebrity name. Okay, and this is to be my celebrity. I just going to store the input to my celebrity thing, right? Okay, so what I did, I just got three statements, I got three output, I just stored in everything, right? So what I'm supposed to do? Okay, so I'm going to print three values. Okay, so let me delete it off this one. I'm going to print three values. Now see, I'm going to print something like this. Okay, roses or percentage is. So what is this percentage yes refers? So this refers the color, right? COLOR color. Okay. So the same thing, I'm just copying, Control C, and then I'm just pasting twice. So don't want to waste much time. Okay. So and then let me start with that. Okay, so that it will be another exercise. Or blue. Okay. And then what is this plural noun, right? It's a plural noun. So I just mentioned here capital N, so I just supposed to mention here capital N. Okay, so again what I'm going to do, I love. Okay, percentages. Okay, what is this percentage? Yes, actually I just mentioned the celebrity. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, and see, I just build it. Okay, I'm just going to run this. It's asking my favorite color. Okay, so my favorite color is red. Okay, so let me write red, and then it's asking me a plural noun. Let me just say sky, skies, something like that, skies. Okay, and then I just give enter. So it's asked me a celebrity name. My celebrity is Alphite. Okay, so I just give enter. So now see, roses are red, skies are blue. I love Alphite. See, I just gave three input. It just manipulated in their predefined template. It just give me that back. So actually, I just get a something. This guy, like, I can't read it. See, red skies is something. We didn't get a space or something, right, like that, right? So we have to, we just can write backslash n, and then backslash n again here. Sorry, backslash n. So when I just close this, when I just build it and run, and I just go again red, it's sorry, sorry, it's like, see, we just gave in the printf where here, right? We just want to add here, right? Let me just about it, let me close it. Okay, just will add print and the end of the statement, backslash n, backslash n, sorry, backslash n, and then backslash n again. Okay, so let me remove these. Yeah, let me build it and run it again. See, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is red. What is my plural round? I just gave my world. Let me give world. Okay, sorry, it's not a plural, right? Let me give again skies. Okay, let it be, and my hero be Alphite. Okay, if I just give this, it's give me the value roses are red, skies are blue. I love Alphite, right? So this is a basic game, or like basic fill up functions we'll be using in C. So this program I can encounter too. See, I'm just running, I can find a loophole in this program too. See, if I run this program, I just close. If I run this program again, if I write red, enter, noun skies again. Okay, if I write my thing as two variables, I'll fight learnings. Okay, if I press enter, I love alphite. Where is the learning? So what it was, so we just saw, right, in C program space also defines some characters, right? So you just get the single variable. So in order to get this learnings also, what we are supposed to do, it's a simple trick. Okay, so what we'll be doing, we'll just assign celebrity first character, and then we'll just assign another variable celebrity second. Okay, two strings we are getting, we just get again, we just do this function, control C, control V, sorry, control Z, control V. Okay, let it be control celebrity first, and then it is be celebrity second. So celebrity second name, first name. Okay, I just gonna print control, I'm going to print I love percentage yes, and then again percentage yes, where first percentage is celebrity first, and the second percentage is celebrity second. Okay, so I'll just build my program again, and I will run it. So my color is red, and then skies, and then it's alphabet, first letter, first name, second is learnings. Let me give. Roses are red, skies are blue, and I love alphabet learnings. Right? Right, so try up doing this in your home. Okay, so that we I don't want to mess up everything in a day single day. Okay, you for today's assignment, what you are supposed to do, you just want to submit two source files. First source file is a basic calculator. If I run the program, I'm supposed to write enter two values. When I enter the two values, I should get a function of, like, I should get reminder out of it. If I just write 5 and 3, I should get a value of 2. Right, the second file should be right. It should ask my name. Okay, and then first name, second name, sorry, first name, last name, date of birth, and then my current city, and what I'm actually doing. So I these five inputs should be taken, and it should form a paragraph of my biodata. Okay, so these two things I just give it off to you as an assignment. Try to complete it and submit it before tomorrow's session. Okay, guys, so if you have any doubts, you just can ping me now, or else we can just you can just navigate to the forum. The register members can just create a new account, free account. You can just navigate to www.alphi.net /forum. You can just find C programming, and you can just pop your message there. Okay, so guys, we'll meet it on tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow the session will be at the same time. Okay, thank you guys.